In a bout that was as predictable as it was maybe entertaining and maybe also at the same time boring to watch, Floyd Mayweather dominates Robert Guerrero to retain his WBC welterweight title at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. It was a shutout. The judges scored it 117, 111 across the board. That's all three. I scored it 120 to 108. I suppose you could give round 2, maybe round 9 to Guerrero, but even then it's a bit of a stretch. It is much easier to score all of the rounds for Floyd Mayweather. They were simply different class fighters. The differences were pretty obvious. First of all, the hand speed of Floyd Mayweather, able to cut corners, to land quickly, the lead right to the body, the lead right to the head, the right hook as he stepped out of the range, and the squaring up stance against Guerrero, that scored for him repeatedly. He did spend some time against the ropes, but never took a lot of damage, and when he thought that Guerrero was charging in, he was able to turn back around and then press Guerrero into the ropes. From there, it was a combination that he threw against Guerrero that he had no answer for. And Guerrero seemed to be stifled, only landed 19% of his punches, never really threw an uppercut. His total punch volume was significantly lower. There just really wasn't a lot going on for Guerrero. Credit to him, he did press forward the entire time, but ring generalship is just not going to be enough against a guy like Floyd Mayweather, particularly when he's landing that right hand over and over and over again. Mayweather did know that he had hurt his right hand, although it's a matter of how much. Could be broken, could not. There was simply no medical evaluations obvious and available right there to be had. And it didn't seem to really affect him, even if Mayweather was perhaps more effective in terms of punching and landing in the early to middle rounds than maybe the last couple of rounds. For what's next, Mayweather has committed to this large contract with Showtime, saying he's going to return in September. He has a contract, as most folks know, with the MGM Grand. The fight will likely take place there. He was asked by Showtime in-ring interviewer Jim Gray if Canelo Alvarez, who's coming off that big win over Austin Trout, is next. He was non-committal, but that is the fight that everybody wants. Whether or not Canelo Alvarez will be competitive is another question, but that it would at least be a mega fight. Canelo Alvarez arguably being boxing's biggest draw out of the country of Mexico. But tonight, it was all Floyd Mayweather. An easy decision by a guy who is clearly in a class of his own. Robert Guerrero fought with a lot of heart, but he just wasn't up to the task. 117, 111, again on all three judges' scorecards. Floyd Mayweather stays undefeated at 44-0. He is the WBC welterweight champion.